the biggest thing is like being able to find our center of gravity and being able to enter the handstand in a controlled manner.
Okay.
You'll see people when they do handstand walks, their legs are going all over the place. The best way to learn is to start with your legs kind of in center, just like when kids learn to walk.
Yeah.
You know, like if they're flailing all over, they're going to fall more. They got to kind of like learn where that center is. So I'll kind of help you learn how to do that. The best way to do that is by doing what we call a lever or like a teeter-totter. So your hands and your back foot kind of work in tandem, right? As my hands come down, my back foot comes up. And the idea is that right when my hands hit the ground, I'm pushing off my front foot and bringing my legs together at the top. So balance up. And then I kind of use my hands, my palms and my fingers as if they're like feet and toes.
Yeah.
And you'll see a lot of back and forth movement.
I am jealous how easy that was. Okay.
Gymnast for 10 years.
Yeah.
I hope it hangs on for a little bit longer. So we can do this up against the wall to start.
Okay.
You might kick the wall really hard and pop off. That's fine. You might not hit the wall the first time.
Okay.
You know, some people go really fast. Some people don't. We want our hands maybe about 6 inches-ish from the wall.
Okay.
And I want you to focus on that lever or that teeter intro, balance, and up.
Okay.
Just keep your elbows locked.
Okay. You scared? Are you worried about me falling?
I've just seen things.
Oh, I bet you have. All right. Almost like a single leg RDL or good morning.
Arms up by with your tight shoulders. There you go.
Look at that.
Very good. So your hands are just a little far away.
Okay.
So I'm going to put my foot here. Try to get your hands in line with my foot.
Okay.
Good. The balance is different, right?
Yeah.
I like that you're looking at your hands.
Okay.
That's what we want to do.
Okay.
If we're doing like freestanding or handstand walks. When we do
Seeing stars.
Yeah. Yeah. Just let me know if you need me to repeat stuff. When we do like handstand push-ups, we don't look at our hands because then it'd be like smashing our forehead.
Yeah.
But we want to look at our hands to help us know where we're at in space.
Okay.
The only caveat is the more I stick my head out, the more challenging it's going to be to stay in a good position. So you kind of want to think like eyes to the top of your forehead and then only move your head so much that you can then see your hands.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. Okay. Same thing.
Yeah. Good. Try to push through your shoulders. Yeah. Come on down. I'm going to do one more thing or tell you one more thing.
Okay.
You just are starting really close.
Okay.
So if we go and we put our hands close to our foot, even if this foot's coming up, I'm super like bent over in this position. And then all of that has to open up.
Okay.
Right? So if we can start a little further back and then reach into it, I just have better like positioning going into
Sure.
it.
Okay.
So think like hands here, maybe your front foot's like back here. And then you're reaching.
Okay. All right. That works.
Reach. Yeah, there you go. See how balanced that was?
That was smooth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So practicing that lever is going to help you feel more comfortable out here. The next thing to kind of be able to do, is finding that balance.
Okay.
Right? When we're here, we can just kind of lean against the wall.
That helps.
And there's not much like balancing going on though. It's just like kind of positional strength and awareness. What we can do is we can face the wall and then practice our balancing. To get up there, you can either cartwheel into it or we can do like a walk into it, right? So we can just kind of have our hands out here, walk pretty close. I have my eyes in between my hands. One foot is off the wall, just trying to be straight above me. And my other foot is just tapping And I'm kind of trying to practice adjusting my weight in my hands. If you can kind of see my wrists are moving as I'm tapping off the wall. Oh, and then once you feel good, you can come out of that.
All right.
Do you want a mat? In case you fall over.
A mat or you?
I'll do both.
Okay.
1 second.
All right. And you were hands, hips, everything very close to the wall. Is a regression like starting farther away, or would you
wouldn't, because you're not going to be able to like get your feet. You want your feet above you.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be here.
Yeah. Thank you. It's like watching you go all the way up there. It's like, man, I'm kind of nervous. All right.
I know, it's all right. It's the fun thing, doing new stuff. There you go. So bring one foot off and then just kind of tap this foot forward and back. Yeah. Just try to keep this one off the whole time. Gotta think about squeezing your butt, pushing through your hands. There you go. Yeah. There you go. You tell me when you want to come down.
Ooh, I'm doing it. All right, I'm ready. All right, that's how I was just telling Alex. I do some of this stuff already because I want to be able to do a handstand. Yeah. Seeing how close you are to the wall is like tough, but that was the best I've ever done it.
Yeah. So that's like, it's a really simple drill.
Yeah.
That's going to be like the best way to get that feel in your hands.
Yeah.
And the balance, as long as you're not too scared of going over.
Yeah. I normally do it on turf. So I can
Another thing that you can do as you progress is you can do the levers into kick-ups against a band. And you can use different thicknesses of bands to give you different stability. Mm-hmm. And then as you get more comfortable, you just start bringing that band lower.
Okay.
So probably gonna fall over. Right? And so, but again, you have to like be really balanced, right? And just like that last one you did against the wall where you were nice and controlled and you didn't hit the wall super hard. That's what you want to feel here.
Yeah, I'm already picturing myself like
you'll be fine though.
Famous last words.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You're only 30.
31 soon.
Oh yeah.
All right, further back.
Yep, so remember, reach out, hands about here, front foot's about here.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, we're getting that again.
It's the right idea.
All right, that was better
good.
than I thought.
In your intro, you kind of had
your
hands were just low.
Okay.
So just bring them up. I know it feels silly, but if we can start with them up here, eventually you can kind of just like roll into it.
Yeah.
Like whenever I'm doing handstand walks, I'll just kind of start going. But if I'm trying to do just like even if I'm trying to do like a freestanding, I typically am going to start with my hands above my head. Okay. Because it just helps me balance in.
All right. Oh, too far. Too far. All right. Hey, that's a good band.
Yeah, you did great.
It's a good band. All right, we got this.
Balance up. There you go.
Oh,
too much still.
Okay.
Do it one more time. I'm going to step back so I can watch a little bit better. There, that was better. Your hands are just a little far out.
Yeah.
That's why you're kind of leaning into it. But you can also practice that balancing off of there too, right?
Yeah.
Just like we did with facing the wall. You could have one foot up and then one foot's kind of like bouncing off that band, trying to figure out that balance as well.
Yep.
You gonna fall over?
Nope, we'll be all right. Just started to close a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's a fun one. That's what I need. Okay.
And again, you can use different, like grab a green band next time or grab 2 bands if you want, if you're just like worried about tipping too much. I think your last one, what you did well that you didn't do on the others, is you balanced into it instead of like kicking hard into it.
Okay.
That's the big piece is like, as I'm coming down, it's just a little push off my foot rather than some like really big, kick up.
Yeah. You almost keep this leg relatively straight. Okay.
Yeah. It's really just like a push off my toes. Like a calf raise versus like a jump.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
You good?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Do you want to do one more? Or are you done?
Let's try it.
Okay.
And is there another?
Those would be the 3 things. And like I said, I would just, if you want to work on these on your own, I would just kind of bring those down.
Okay, cool.
If you have a partner and you want to work handstand walks, I can show you some with that too.
Let's try that next.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. So really think about calf raise off your toe.
Okay.
Yep. Make sure your hands are just a little bit closer than last time. There. Good.
Cool.
Yeah. That's the right idea.
Yeah.
You're kind of reaching for the band with that first leg.
Yeah.
So it might be better to have your hands even closer. So you're not having to reach. Like if your hands are here, you're going to stop here a little bit sooner.
Yep. That makes sense.
The thing that you can do with a partner, there's kind of 2 things you can do. One with the partner and one just against the wall. A big thing with handstand walks is learning to kind of shift your weight on your hands.
Okay.
One thing you can do is just like sideways wall walks.
Oh, okay.
Right. So facing the wall again. I'm gonna cartwheel up. Facing the wall again, and we're just kind of shifting side to side. You can also do shoulder taps to figure out what it feels like to adjust that weight.
What's the easiest one? Shoulder taps, I assume, is easier.
Facing the wall, shoulder taps easiest.
Okay.
Yeah. You can also do facing out, and it's really hard.
Oh, no.
No.
All right. Boom. Then I'm going to try to walk. We'll see how that goes.
Just try to get your hands as close to the wall as you can. Yep. There you go. Uh-huh. You got to use your core to kind of stabilize. Uh-huh.
Oh, all right. Nope.
There you go. Use your core to stabilize.
Oh. All right. That'll be a fun one too. That and that.
Yeah. And then with a partner, if you want to try, come over here.
Yeah.
You're just going to kick up into a handstand.
Okay.
Facing me. I'm going to catch your legs and we're just going to walk. No, you're going to face that way. So kick up. Yeah.
Okay,
as if I'm the wall.
All right. Hey, sometimes I come in hot.
I know.
Okay. All right. And then where are we walking?
Just this direction.
Towards you. Okay.
Maybe like 3 steps.
Yeah. Okay. Do I look like a gymnast?
Yes, definitely. You missed your calling, Steve. There you go. And then just walk it. Keep those feet together as much as you can. There you go. Yeah. Want to come down?
Yeah. All right.
Walking.
Oh.
You did it.
I got my goal.
There you go.
All right, that's cool.
But yeah, those are some good ones you can do.
Yeah, no, for sure. I would have never thought about some of that, especially the band. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.